The misconception about business in terms of, oh, you need to have everything figured out because before you start a business.
Yep. So that's definitely what a lot of people think when they're launching their own business, that they need this elaborate business plan and they need to have the budget and the goals and the strategic marketing. And yes, for some businesses, that is true. You do need a really detailed plan. You do need budgets. You do need maybe property and equipment and things like that. But there are plenty of other businesses, like the one that I run, where you don't necessarily need a big plan. All you need to do is figure out what's your goal, help people. How am I going to do this? By offering these services. And then from there, kind of figure out your process in terms of having the intake call, doing emails, doing follow-up calls. So I think that with most, or I shouldn't say with most, with some businesses, you do need that detailed plan. But a lot of the times you can just jump in and kind of edit your thoughts and your plan along the way. So networking is really important. And again, it's kind of like that fast pass analogy. It could really help you get where you want to go much faster. If you think about the fact that for some jobs, there's hundreds or maybe even thousands of people that are applying online just like you, anything you can do to stand out is going to be important. So having a strong resume with the right keywords and the right accomplishment statements is going to be awesome. But also if you have any sort of connection, whether it's a direct referral into the company or someone that you meet through LinkedIn, that's going to help you, rise above the stack of other applicants and set you apart. Yeah, so every recruiter and recruiting firm is a little bit different, but the way that I would explain it is on kind of on both sides, there's a little bit of art and science. So there's definitely the science part is that you're looking for certain skills, certain characteristics, certain verbiage or keywords on the resume, certain experience, maybe even certain credentials, depending on what you're hiring for. And
Yeah.
then that art part comes from actually the person, the human being. Because at the end of the day, there might be that ideal candidate, but somebody who might come from a totally different background that doesn't actually fit the normal mold might be the right fit for the job after you speak with them and really discover that they have the right personality. And then you can coach them into being successful in the job. So when I think of events in my life that really challenged me, I definitely think one of the biggest ones is probably when I started in sales.
Okay.
Even though I loved talking to people and getting out there and meeting people, I was a sophomore in college. So I
Yeah.
was the ripe age of 19.
Yeah.
And I was going out there talking to business owners, and I was being rejected a lot. People would ignore me, yell at
Oh,
me, tell me to leave their store.
wow.
And I wasn't, harassing them. I was trying to show them, a product that could help their business.
Yeah.
But that was definitely one of the first challenges that I vividly remember facing. Is at some point when we were kind of moving houses and me and my brother were sharing a room. We had never shared a room before. We always had our own space. And my parents were a little worried that if we shared a room, that maybe we would fight or maybe we would want our own space. And then what actually ended up happening is that what nobody saw coming is we ended up staying up all night playing and talking. So eventually they had to separate us because we just wouldn't get any sleep because we were having too much fun together.
Wow. That's good. That's a good one.